Hello, good morning. So we have again the next session of here at 6, early in the morning at 6 o'clock in India. It's going to be almost 6 because today I have a case which is listed earlier than otherwise because it's a long case, a mega session. So if you all have any questions about hair loss treatment for men or women, about hair transplant, about questions for care after hair transplant, you can always post a question for me and I'll get back to you. So coming to the first question, what is a natural hairline? A successful hair transplant hairline should look natural and blend seamlessly with the patient's existing hair. One of the key factors is achieving the right density, where the hairline has enough fullness without appearing too sparse or too thick compared to the surrounding areas. The shape and design of the hairline should also suit the individual's facial structure and age, avoiding an unnaturally straight line. Instead, a slightly irregular feather design is preferred to mimic how natural hairlines grow. Additionally, the angle and direction of the transplanted hair must be carefully considered so that it grows in harmony with the existing hair, especially in the front, where hair typically grows at a very shallow, acute angle. A soft, gradual transition from the forehead to the fuller areas behind it is also important, with finer hairs at the front leading into thicker areas behind. Finally, minimal scarring and good healing are crucial, as modern techniques like FUE aim to leave little to no visible scarring, ensuring a smooth and natural looking result after recovery. After all, if a hair transplant is poorly done, it sticks out like a sore thumb. An unnatural hairline is the kind of thing people can spot from a mile away. There's little point in getting a transplant if the result is so obvious that it looks like a hat glued on your head. The whole goal is to look natural. Otherwise, you're just drawing attention to the problem rather than solving it. If it's too obvious, you defeated the purpose. You don't want people whispering behind your back that you paid for something anyone can spot in an instant. So that is one question. What is a natural hairline? Due diligence should be done before selecting your hairline with the help of your doctor. Thank you. So now we come to the second question. I am 21 years old and I want to start finasteride. Doctor, how best do you advise me so that I can optimize my dosage, the minimum dosage that I can take, so that I have a head full of hair, I can preserve my hair for a longer period of time without landing up with problems? So in my earlier video, I have mentioned the 5 ways to optimize finasteride, and once this live program is over, I'll put a link at this side so that you can go to that video. So but summarizing, number 1 is proper case selection. The doctor whom you choose, preferably you should go to him for an in-person consultation. An in-depth analysis of the patient's psychology, the patient's objectives, and some lab work will hold you in good stead before you start finasteride. This is the most crucial step because most people do not get a consultation and start this medication on their own, which is very dangerous. And also that everybody is not suited for finasteride. So this is number 1. Consultation is key. Number 2, what time of the day do you take finasteride? You may be taking 1 milligram every day in the morning, but it's not acting as well as 0.5 milligram taken at night on alternate days. Why? Because you are missing the peak that happens in the morning, the peak of testosterone activity, which happens around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning. So only if you take finasteride late at night will the peak of blood concentration of finasteride coincide with the peak of blood concentration of testosterone in the morning. Because it takes about 6 hours to 7 hours for finasteride to reach its peak blood concentration. So if there's a mismatch between two peaks, the peak of finasteride in the blood and the peak of testosterone in the blood, if there's a mismatch, you will need higher and higher doses to give the same effect. And also, higher the dose, higher the side effects, higher the chances of side effects. This is number 2, how to optimize the use of finasteride. Number 3, the switch off, switch on technique. Now mind you, this is not applicable for those who have undergone a hair transplant. When you undergo a hair transplant, you have to take a finasteride for continuously for 6 months before you, in consultation with the doctor, start taking these breaks. And also in those who have aggressive baldness like diffuse pattern alopecia, who are preparing themselves for hair transplant, it is advisable to take it straight without breaks for about 6 to 9 months so that get a result faster. In hair transplant, it is of dire need that you take this medication non-stop for at least 6 months without any break. So this was point number 3. Point number 4 is microdosing. Yes, microdosing has value. One should always start low, start with 0.5 milligram on alternate days and then build up to 0.5 milligram daily after cycles of 4 to 6 months, not before. Because it's one full hair cycle after which you can see the response, not before. You're not going to see any response with any drug before 4 months are over, because that is the duration of the hair cycle. To see any result with any medication, you will have to wait for one full hair cycle. That will be 4 to 6 months. So this was point number 4. And then we have switching brands. See, every brand is polymorphologically very different. There's a lot of polymorphism in various brands, polymorphic differences amongst various brands. So if you have got onto Propecia, or if you've gone on to Finpecia, or a host of other medications that are available in the market today, and all of them are good, you need to know that switching drugs will cause a period of shedding, and this is not in keeping with your goals. So these are the 5 ways in which we can optimize finasteride. We can optimize taking this medication so that you get maximum benefit with minimum dosage with minimal side effects. But if you still have any questions, and these questions are not answered in this video that I'm going to post after this live session is over, do drop a comment in the comment section below, and it will be my honor to reply back to you to dispel the myths, the questions that you have, the doubts in your mind that are still lingering about use of finasteride for hair loss treatment in men and women. If there's anything else, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I have a case to start. Sorry for starting early this morning. Have a nice day. God bless you.